This model begins with a sketch profile showing in the canvas. The first step is to create an extrusion of the semicircular section of the sketch going upward. I'll enable the command, then select only this profile, type a value of 50 millimeters in the entry box, make sure it's extruding upward, and click OK. Now I need to create the second extrusion. But first, I need to show the base sketch again. I'll re-enable the extrude command, select the profile, enter 50 millimeters into the entry box, make sure the operation is set to New Body, and click OK. With the extrusions created, I can begin drafting the bodies. I'll enable the draft command, and to create the first draft, I'll hide the first body. Select the back face of the body still showing as the reference plane for the draft, then select the top face to draft it downward. Angle it downward 10 degrees, and click OK. The second draft command will draft both bodies simultaneously, so I'll show the hidden body. I'll re-enable the draft command, select the bottom face as the reference plane, then select the three faces on the sides of the model. I'll set the draft angle to 15 degrees. Make sure it's drafting inward, and click OK. With all the necessary drafts created, I can add a chamfer on the front edge. I'll enable the command. Set the chamfer type to Distance and Angle. Select the short edge on the front. Set the distance to 10 millimeters. The angle to 35 millimeters, and click OK. The next step would be to shell the underside of the model. However, the model is still comprised of two separate bodies. I'll combine them into one. I'll enable the Combine command. Select the first body as the target, the other as the tool. Make sure they're being joined together. Leave both options below blank, and click OK. At this point, I'll turn off any sketches showing in the canvas. Now, I can shell the model. I'll enable the Shell command. Select the underside of the body as the face to remove. Set the inside thickness to 5 millimeters, and click OK. With the model shelled, it needs some additional support added, which I can create using the Web command. First, I'll show the sketch used to create the web, then enable the command, select the 4 sketch lines in the canvas, make sure the thickness option is set to Symmetric, the depth set to Next, and the thickness set to 5 millimeters. If the web doesn't appear to be correct, click the Flip Direction button, and the web preview will appear. I'll click OK, and the feature's added. The last step is to scale the Enter model to increase its size by 5%. I'll make sure the base sketch is showing so I can reference it in the Scale command, then enable Scale. Click the box to enable the reference point. Select this point shown here in the sketch. Switch over to Entities and select the body. Set the scale type to Uniform with the scale factor set to 1.05 so that it scales up by 5%, and click OK. This completes the model creation for this exercise.